certainly handle it with extreme prejudice. And you have seen me being sporadic, but none of you here have ever seen me truly, truly angry.
It's so many things so fast. Matt came back, you were lost, Faye's being stolen, machinations of 2 houses after her. A lost lamb and a wolf hunting her. Reyna and her demons. Not even thought of the demons. Oh, the demons. Fuck.
In time.
It's going to be fine, May. We've been through this kind of stuff before. We've been through many places.
So, Wednesday then.
We'll go through this.
Wednesday is our moving day. Are you positive? We're not going to do it the night before and not tell anyone.
No, we're going to the goblin markets for a month and we're going to spend a nice little vacation there and come back way less stressed and way more familiar with each other, and maybe Reyna will come too so she doesn't have to worry about the demons trying to eat her soul for a day. Okay?
I feel like those who make deals with demons and have them around are kind of calling it upon themselves. I do not...
You can ask her what she'll tell you, but that is not the case. And I like her, as I feel she is surrounded by wolves in much the same way. No offense, my dear. I love that you are a wolf, but...
Untaken?
Good.
I'm going to lose my horns.
Why do you say that?
When I shed, they fall off, remember?
Oh, are you shedding soon?
Yeah, he is.
The scars will go away too.
It is. We all need a moment, and I think it will be good. And I will teach you how to walk the hedge without getting lost for 4 months. We will take a vacation. We will go to the markets. We will offload the contracts and all the other little things that we've collected that we shouldn't have anymore. And we will hopefully not throttle one another. Alaric won't lose a hand to Reyna, and Issa will not stab someone because they are rude.
Fair enough.
And hopefully...
Hasn't been too happy since she gave him her skin.
Oh, she...
No. She is very upset about that.
He doesn't... They are both so frickin' stubborn. I don't know how to help her, and I don't know how to help him, because they both insist on being in control of the situation. He is coy and she is blunt. And they talk past each other.
It's like when I watched Zorik and the goblin fight today. He kept swinging, but he kept missing because of his size.
Yes.
I kind of enjoyed messing off the goblins today. That was fun.
I would be very careful about that, Haley. I understand you may not like goblins.
Look. They were annoying me first. They were blowing the horn constantly. They blew it like 10 different times, and I was like, done. And I was standing right there, but for the last one, it was like, if you do it again, I'm gonna take it. So I took it. Because they did it.
Understood.
I'm going to treat them like children if they're gonna act like children.
I understand.
She
I will
is used
say,
to
out of all the
dealing with
goblins, Poog is becoming one that I actually come to respect. He seems to be the most...
I'm used to dealing with goblins. I know how to handle them.
Well,
we go to their markets all the time. Do not make deals with these goblins. Their contracts are binding. Much of a Fae contract. Not these here, but the others.
So the one thing about goblins that I've come to know is that a swarm of them, they are maniacal, but individually, if you get them alone from one another, they show a more intelligent side to them.
It is true.
That is just goblins in general. A swarm of goblins is maniacal, chaotic. Individual goblins can be reasoned with. In some degree.
Treat these goblins in the hedge like Fae, though. So, be polite. Do not take food from them. Do Do not take deals from them unless you are very sure and has asked for no loopholes. Sealed it with glamour. And move forward that way.
Plus, it's interesting when you mess with them, like I did today, because when they do something like that and you
Go ahead,
take away
Zora.
their toy, they act like children, and it's funny.
She's waiting for you. Go ahead.
Was just coming to see you.
We're discussing how we've not had privacy amongst the family at all for the last.
It's been 3 days. Every single day since we moved here, we've had visitors.
It has been very hard because we do not have time to ourselves.
I highly
Maybe
recommend.
this next time we
Personal
don't know where we're
recommendation.
going.
They're going to find us. Why do you think we need to take a
Oh.
break in the hedge?
Personal recommendation. We go deep, far south.
You think the
I know
desert?
what you said. I'm thinking somewhere at least. I know it is going to be a little annoying not being close to a portal.
Okay,
But
we
if we
are.
go somewhere in the.
Count the grids we are from a portal here. We are over 3 grids away.
Down there, we will be at least 6 to 7 in both directions.
Depends. Sinkhole or dregs? We could go from dregs and be quickly.
All I'm saying is if we want privacy, we make our next location private. I understand that conversation, a friendly face, is good. But if you're wanting a bit more privacy, then we have to be private.
We need You want to put a fence up, Ash? Are you okay? Do you need time?
Can somebody just tell me what the hell's going on here?
What do you mean?
Questions and I didn't know how to answer them.
Who? Sorry. Say again.
Laura?
Oh,
Or whatever.
Pandora?
Tell her straight.
So.
Ash. Tell her straight, May, not Ash. You know,
Oh.
I'm gonna look off in the distance.
Go
My
shift
throat
and
is
kill
dry.
some fucking gators for a minute and come back after you figure out what the fuck is going on in your head. I have found myself very shaken due to the number of predators that we have had in our home recently. 3 hunters, 3 hounds, others, demons, and so on. And so, the third time that Pandora asked to come back to my tent, I said yes before I thought. 3 times too much. It is all. It was a feeling. I'm sorry to have put you in the middle of it, Isa.
Okay, well, I would have lied to this family. I would have done anything for you. I mean, I didn't know that you were avoiding her.
No, it's
She was
okay.
asking a lot of questions about you. She was asking where you were. She was asking if she was not welcome here anymore, and I told her she was because I didn't know at the time that
It is not that
you
she
were
is
avoiding.
not welcome, and I have hurt her in a way that was not necessary. I was uneasy. Do you understand? So I lied to her and I said, I do not want you tonight. Not that you scare me, but that I do not want you. I did not tell her that she scared me.
I understand.
I mean, you scare me, but I do not fear for my life around you.
I think you know that there's only
Mm.
one person in this family that I want to hurt. And I told you that earlier.
Well, I mean, actually hurt, not play hurt.
No, actually hurt. I actually want to hurt him. I don't.
I know, I know.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't. No.
I don't mind if you hurt me, but that's because I know you won't harm me. Yes? Does that make a difference?
I would never harm you, nor hurt you.
Well, only when I ask you to.
I wouldn't. Buddy, I can't.
I'm not that fragile.
I'm not saying that you're fragile. I care about you. I don't want to see you hurt. I don't want to be the one that hurts.
I see. I know. Mm. It is.
As far as. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I just. I feel like everybody comes here because there's always people here to talk to, and they're lonely. I don't know any other way that we could really be private besides limit who comes here, how often, and I don't want to build a fence. We're a traveling caravan, you know? Like, why would we build a fence around our home?
That's why I want to
That's-
spend a month in the hedge, so it's us and we can take a moment. And when we come back, we can enjoy their company again. They won't even know we're gone. It'll just give us a minute to come to terms with one another.
Yes.
And, you know, we have 4 who really never traveled with us. So, teach them how to travel. And, you know, you can thrash Alaric repeatedly and maybe forgive him. Or not.
I think forgiveness is not on the table. I already told him what he could do. I already told him all he had to do was either give back the hide or burn it. And actions speak louder than his words do, so.
As I have told him, you two are like ships sailing past each other in the night. Very blunt and very coy, and I think neither one of you understand the other.
That's probably true. But I don't want to know him. I really don't. I just want to poison him. I just want to paralyze him for like 3 days so he can't move a muscle. And then I feel better. Let it go. That's all I want to do.
Perhaps we do that in the hedge.
Um,
You know, I like the rain actually here. He's shedding again.
Oh, okay.
Again, it's like we all decided to have like emotional breaking points all at the same time. It's fine.
What I mean, I would have looked past what happened today if it was just, something. I don't know. I mean, to me, I was down on the ground and he stole my pants off my body. It was really rude.
Oh, I mean, that was the game we were playing. I think he did not know how to take pants off, and he did try to give them back to you. Like, he was standing there trying to give them back to you. I was standing there with him, and he was like, how do I do this? And he's like, oh. And then you were up and gone, and he was like, but I have your pants. I'm trying to give them back. No, I promise you, that is what it was. He did not know how to do the pants thing that we had all been doing for several hours at that point.
I still want to poison him.
I mean, I'm
Sorry.
not telling you not to poison him. I'm just saying, don't kill him.
Fine.
Hello, Moon Fuzzy. Feeling better.
Yes.
Good.
Who told Faye?
Who? What? Is Salem in her bed?
Faye asked Alaric if was Wolf. She knows there is a wolf in camp.
Marcus. Also, you've been seen, Moonfuzz.
Yes.
You've shifted many times in camp.
Mhm.
Mm. You've done it in New Asgarth too, right? Not just this camp, but the
Yes.
old one. Mm. Do you not trust her?
Partially is Nightwalker.
Yes.
Nightwalkers are abominations.
Mm. I think we're all
Vile
abominations.
creatures.
Mm.
We have separate opinions.
Mm.
One wishes to make peace, and other wishes to hunt.
Well, in camp we have hunters and hounds and lambs and demons. Snakes and scales and
I like the scales.
Agreed. But I'm pretty sure I referred to her as a snake, not a scale.
No, I very much enjoy the snake.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. A good trade then.
My question.
Hmm.
Why earlier, when Mr. Breyer was out here, Faye was being dangled in front of us as if she was going to leave but wasn't going to be offered by many people to leave. What is that about?
Those are her people. She is putting up a mask to impress her fellow abominations.
Mm. And the coven, too, is after her. It is very strange.
She is strong warrior. That is why they want her.
Mm. It is a very strange game they're all playing with her. I told her if she makes a decision, she must do it before we go to the hedge. Because if she comes to the hedge with us, she is ours forever. Fey touch she'll be.
They want her for her strength. She is good with blade.
Mm.
I've seen no other reason.
Mm. I think Salem likes her. Okay, I have a really weird question. Have you guys seen her shift before?
Faye,
Yes.
No.
What the fuck was she talking
I
about then?
do not believe she is able to shift. unless she is one of the older ones.
Mm. She said something about birds. Or cats? I don't know.
Salem can shift.
She said he had a kinship with her, which I did not understand.
She may. Most abominations
Mm.
have the ability to dabble in mystical arts.
Is
They
Salem a night walker?
know he is simply a shifter.
Hmm.
She, most of their kind, from the ones we've hunted and the ones we've befriended, they are different, like our kind. They have different lineages. One might say her lineage is different than that of others, giving her abilities to shift.
Hmm.
Do not be afraid. We enjoy the company we have been granted here. We have no reason or purpose to hunt anyone here. Yet,
Yet.
we will only hunt if we are hunted first. We like those within the camp. Some a lot more than others, but we have no reason to harm, maim, or eat anyone here.
Hmm. I hope what she told me was true. Everyone else has told me about her, that she is uncomfortable with us and she does not like moving and that she wants to find a new home. But when I asked her, she said that it is something she would be willing to get used to. Mm. Their whispering in her ear perhaps puts danger in our house, though.
Would you like for us to talk to her to receive the truth?
If you would like to, that's on you.
Would you like us? Or would you like Zor?
Oh, I do not know how well she would receive you. I do not know of the spat of your species. Too much other than what you've shared.
We are the same in a sense of predatory predators.
Yes, I know. Hounds and hunters, both part of the wild hunt.
I am Zor. Zor is me.
I know. One face or another, it's the same.
Correct. It is time to change back.
Mm.
Is it just Pandora, or is it everyone that has come here? Briarwood, um, who else? Dredge,
Ugh.
Goblin.
Yeah.
Mm, the predatory ones have put me ill at ease, and it is the number of them, I think. It was in the fog, 3 hounds, 3 hunters, and all other manner of things. And realizing how very frail I am.
Sorry.
You don't
It's
need to hide anything. We've seen it. Okay?
I'll just stand here confidently
Good.
out in the wind.
Mm, and it was, yes. Even Connor.
Connor shares a very strong kinship, and I heard him admit it today that he sees me like a brother, so he will definitely mean no harm to anyone
Mm.
here. I'm
No,
very sure of that.
I understand, but as you have special fears and prejudices, so do I. Hounds and huntsmen are not something to be trifled with, and while you are not that, you reminisce of it and throw me into a tizzy. Mm. When we go, you'll have
Fox
to
not
ask the.
know anyone else like himself.
Mm, it's true. When we go into the hedge, you'll have to ask the goblins about the huntsmen, and the hounds and the great wild hunts. Because I clearly
I
am not
know
expressing it to you in a way you understand.
I'm understanding in a bit. I've heard of many different variations of what people call the wild hunt.
Mm. There are these things that the kindly ones do. They call on these old spirits and they embed their titles into them, and they seek them after lost things. Why don't we have one giant puddle, cuddle puddle, and why? You know what? It's fine. Mm. I am not sleepy. I should be. I
What
am not.
about a cuddle puddle?
Cuddle puddle. Mm. How close are you to shedding pox?
Yeah, the itch has only started. Maybe another week or so.
Mm. Mm. Okay. We'll have to oil you too. You don't need to shed again, do you, Issa? Anytime soon?
No.
Okay. Just get your hide back from him. You know he thinks it is something of very great treasure.
Yes, but he did not deserve it.
I mean, I can get it back for you if you want it back.
You'll
Like, that's the thing. I don't know if I've made myself very clear to everyone here. Well, one person knows very well. Like, all someone has to do is ask me to do something, and I'll do it. Like,
I,
it's a thing that I can't really control.
I
Ask
think it is between them. And I think he might be howling for a week when we travel. And I don't think any of us should help him if he does.
Fair enough.
What do you
All
mean?
right, I'm gonna go
All
put
somebody has to do is ask you and you'll do it.
Part of the
as
games
in a
we play.
as in a sense. I for those who I like and I enjoy, the best thing I can do for those here is I ask what I. If I'm asked something and I entrust in you, to strengthen that trust, I do what I'm asked. Now, of course, there is some form of things I won't do. So if, say, someone here asked me to kill another person within the camp, I more than likely would not do that. Not unless it was for a very, very good reason.
Yeah, the way you said that made it sound contractual, and I was concerned.
No, no, my apologies. I was another long day of nightmares.
Yeah.
I,
Are we resetting or
So-
no?
I, I don't know. I'm wanting to, but a part
Yeah.
of me is, let's just say, having a hard time making fluent sentences.
Well, that is because it is 5 in the morning. I am not tired. I should be. I am so fucked. You're fucked, and you are fucked, and you are fucked, and we are all fucked. We have a problem. How do we fix it?
I about to say I planned on. You know what? I'm not gonna finish my sentence.
You planned on fucking?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Well, you're
He
already
has
naked.
The itch.
Hey, don't blame me. Blame me and the other half.
I'm not blaming anyone.
Who should I blame? I blame Haley.
Gosh, Haley, I can't believe you.
Gosh, Haley, come on now.
Come on.
Like right now, I don't even care that you're blaming me for whatever
Love
goddamn
you.
reason.
I am gonna go put
I'm
some
in
pants
too
on.
much pain to give a shit.
Oh, what happened now?
No, it's more of like mental pain.
Gotcha, okay.
Just walking through the camp butt ass naked like I normally do.
That is the nature of this place. What do you expect? Is there a little lamb in here?
I can't.
Can't what?
I can't go around you. I'm kind of large.
Sorry. No, I was
Okay.
thinking, would it be so bad to build a fence around our camp? I mean, we shouldn't have to.
We shouldn't have to.
I'm doing a color consensus. Do we like the red? Do we like the red this time around?
What do you mean?
Yes.
Me.
Rather.
This red. How does this red look?
There's
I don't know,
red
it's
on
pretty
you?
bad.
Here, come to the
Ahem.
workshop.
That's weird because my deep red that I'm wearing looks
What
like
the fuck
this
was
on
that?
me, but his deep red is a different
Is you-
red.
Your red looks like red. I didn't know he was wearing red until he said something.
Oh, I mean,
Well, he's wearing the
it's
deep
still
red, but I'm
really
wearing
hard to
deep red,
see.
but I don't know.
I don't know.
Brown, kind of.
It's mainly on the cloth area.
I will build
Notice.
us a really crappy fence, you know what?
Mm. Like, you know what it is? Is like we need almost a sealed lounge, right? But like, I don't know how to do that.
Oh.
I'm going to be really honest with everyone here. I'm very good at hiding from people to look for, and I can do that for all of us. If you are truly wanting to
No,
avoid people for a
it's
certain amount
not-
of time,
It's not that. We're going to the hedge for that. What it is
oh yeah,
you come into the caravan. Bleh, bleh, bleh. You come into the caravan and it's like, oh, hi, I want to talk to you, Issa. Let me just talk to you in your tent. Except for the fact that now 12 people have run by and now there's no talking to Issa privately. I have to take her up under the pirate's bridge to actually talk to anyone.
hmm
Or you
No, I
wake up
understand.
and then there's someone in your frickin' bedroom. Which is all of our own doings, I think. I apologize. That is perhaps me.
Except
at
for
fault.
me, I only have one person that's in my bedroom, and he's supposed to be there.
I think that is mostly my doing. I apologize. I don't know. It's.
I want to live far away from everything. So,
To the desert then.
I have a few very good ideas on where we could actually move to where no one could look for us. I will
As long as it's
tomorrow.
not the fucking volcano, I don't give
It's
a
not
shit.
the volcano. I have a few ideas, a few places I've been looking at personally in case I had to go into hiding in these lands from something or someone. And I've been scouting out areas. Tomorrow, when I have the chance, I will go visit these areas I've been looking at, see if there's anyone living there.
Okay, as long as it's not the volcano, because Pox
No.
and myself will not be able to.
Or me.
No, I understand. No, I understand. The volcano is. I personally prefer to live in the cold, but that's just me. But I know not a lot of people here do.
It's hard to
The
have a
cold will
bath
kill
up
me.
there.
Yes, I know. For others, the cold is deadly. For me, it is my preferred environment. I'm naturally fucking hot all the time. I'm like a furnace.
I'm sexy and I know it. Dun, dun.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, I trust. I know. I would like to consider myself good looking, personally. I think I'm pretty good looking. No one's told me otherwise.
Oh, great, we made his ego even bigger now.
Well, I
Fox-
mean, it's not wrong.
Exactly. I mean, listen, I am a decently average. Why?
Oh my fucking god,
We're in.
May!
We're in.
All right.
On the one hold up, May stop. On the count of 3, we will all be sexy, and we know it together.
Okay.
If
You
I can
do it, and I swear to God, I'm
One.
gonna start
Is
swinging.
everybody ready?
Wait.
1,
Wait. All right, I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
I hate it all.
Oh,
I hate it all.
do the hook.
Oh yeah, gotta throw it back in this new armor. You know what I'm saying?
Show me them claws. And this is how you know you're a free folk, is that you bust out dancing. What's wrong? Lots of things.
Oh yeah, and a whoosh, and a whoosh.
Arr,
and a
arr,
whoosh.
arr, arr. I don't have anything to throw back.
You all concern me.
Dance with us, Haley. Rawr.
Do I have to?
Mhm. Rawr. Oh, that was fun. Ooh.
Like, god damn it,
Why?
why'd they put Gundam style in here? Fuck me.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
fucking
scared.
Cotton Eye, fucking
I
Cotton Eye
was
Joe.
scared.
Oh, dude, just imagine if Krug could have done that.
Oh
my
my
God.
god. That was fun.
You could have actually.
No,
wasn't
that
in the
wasn't
dance menu.
in the
It-
dance menu before.
It
No,
was,
it was-
right
it
before
was-
the season ended.
Oh, well.
If
Yeah,
it was
very-
before the season ended, I did
It
not.
was, it was like the
look-
last day.
I was at D&D, you motherfucker.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not.
Well, I mean, I didn't even know. I was about to say most. Of
Yeah, I was at D&D the
yeah,
last day
no.
of the season.
Like
Mhm.
out of
Mm.
character, completely out of character. If we're getting a like if people that actually are starting.
No, no, no. I don't think it's necessarily that. It's like, okay, so basically, um, everybody had a lot of like character shit all at once, and we have had no time, like as a group, to kind of like decompress or like process any of that. Which is why when I'm like, let's go to the hedge for a month, it's like we'll take all the characters and do a time skip of a month, basically. Yeah, so that's the whole idea with it. Yeah. No, no, no. We're gonna go. Basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a goblin marketplace in the hedge and just kind of like spend a month there, right? Like that's the plan. So like we're in this marketplace together. We're still traveling together. It's the caravan together, and maybe Reyna, so that she like the reason I grabbed Reyna because she's the only non-predator character on the server that's not like in this group, right? Mm. Well, that's also part of it, right? Well, I don't know what if anything is going to happen. I think Rev actually hang on. Stray. I saw your bullshit. Is you've been summoned. I'm sorry. Okay. Um is there anything kind of planned like for the mini season, or is it all just kind of like whatever the fuck a character like is there a service story, or is it character story dependent? You sound so tired. Go to bed. Oh. We were just asking if there was any server story at all planned for the season, or if it's all character and clan story dependent, and if you knew. Mm, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't think there really was. Yeah. And I mean, the character story is interesting at this point, but it is very small closed loop stuff, right? No, I know. And it wasn't like mm, yeah. Mm, yeah. And it is not necessarily like I don't know. Huh? What do you mean? No, 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 no. Mayfly doesn't understand shit of it. She just got. Mm, mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's yeah, no. I had just the worst kind of like I had the worst clarity break today, and it was like, oh, there's a bunch of hunters and hounds in the fog chasing after changelings. This is not safe. So it was like, ah, no, I'm gonna go hide. Mm, mm, mm. You want to know? Mm, mm. Yeah, yeah, that was it. That was exactly what it was. And Mayfly's like, okay, here, I'm a mercurial fey creature. No one knows what I'm going to do. I'm not afraid. I'm totally not terrified out of my fucking mind. Not afraid. It's fine. uh, it was so bad. And what's really bad is the worst, like the scariest thing for Mayfly. She doesn't even know, and she lives with it. Haley, Faye, true Faye, sitting there. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Mm, mm, yeah. So yeah. What are you guys not getting back on? Are you not getting back on? Right? Mm. Well, I mean, I think it's a one of the huge problems we have right now is like we have not been able to like move forward any of our internal character story arcs, which is really really fucking hard right now. Because we have all of this like high tension in the caravan and we can't do shit about it because there's always someone there. And half the time we're like, I don't know who you are, if I could trust you, or anything like that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, nor should they. Like, she she can't get a straight out of any of them though. Even Faye won't give her a straight answer. Like she knows more about um Pandora than she lets on, but people tell her things all the time and she doesn't necessarily believe it's true or not, right? Thank you for the follow. Mr. 16K. Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't Pandora, right? It wasn't Pandora. It was literally the fact that there was three vampires and three werewolves and demons and all sorts of other predators in fog, and Mayfly couldn't keep herself standing for 2 seconds and she was like, oh, I'm going to die. And that is so reminiscent of the Wild Hunt, which is like the major fear for Faye, that she was like, I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna go over here now and cry. And so it had like even the people in her caravan she trusts, then I'm like, if they haven't been touched, then she's like, I don't know. Mhm. Mm. Okay, well, it's yeah, and the other place is the cafe, right? Which is why I don't want to like take that away from the server, right? And I don't want to like discourage anybody from coming, including Pandora. Mayfly just had a panic attack. Mm. So you think? Hmm. Mm. Well, I mean, half the people who were playing true masquerade characters, like, are they still playing? Is any is anybody else still playing besides you and Brett? Are they? Yeah, he was on and then he wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. And it wasn't anything Pandora did. That was the problem. It was like she came across to it and she went, uh, like, how do I explain the fact that I have just like, I don't know. it it's Masquerade is really hard to play in Camarilla, in my opinion, because it's very hyper political, and if you don't have people willing to play the hyper political, I mean, part of the thing is, as genteel as Camarilla vampires are, they are still vampires, right? Like they are still predators, and yeah. Mayfly has a thing about threes though, too. She's like, oh, well, no, it's thrice is a sin. She'll say it like three times is too much, or like it's. She has a thing about threes. She thinks it's bad luck. You say a name three times, and the person will appear. I'm gonna knock myself out. Well, here's the thing. It's like we're all sitting here. Yeah. Yeah. Uh. No. Well, okay. So here's the other thing. It's like, okay, so Murden said stuff, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna believe any of this, but it's like, you know what it is? It's like, it's I always play. I don't necessarily know unless you tell me. Like I've heard a lot of things people have said. I don't necessarily understand or believe it, right? Like, because what do you know about what do you know of vampires? They feed, I guess. What does that mean? Like nobody's really super explained to her what the fuck it means. All she knows is they're predatory. Which is totally not true because Mayfly does the exact same thing. She feeds on she feeds on desire and denial, and it's specifically emotions glamour harvesting. So it's the same fucking thing, right? Like, and yesterday she was literally out. So it would have been at like, you would have been at like 0 vitae. She was at 0 glamour because Reina pushed hard on something and she had to show her. And she's like, fine. Mm. She doesn't see her as a what? She's not. Yeah, she really only has concerns about like very specific things. And so like they've told her this is dangerous or that's dangerous, and you know, that kind of back and forth with a lot of it, but like nobody has expressly explained why it's dangerous to her. She has no fucking clue. She just knows that. And, well, and Faye never explained it either. Like, so, you know, there's all of these people talking about like hunger and their different types, because you have the same issue with the little lamb, and it's like hunting, and she's like, I don't know what this means. I don't know what you need. What can I like? And she's asked specifically, what can I give you? What would help? And no one gives her an answer because she has no fucking idea. Biting, you know, Issa bites people, right? Issa bites people, and Issa is venomous, but she doesn't know the difference between like that and the vampires. Like, why are they dangerous? I don't understand. No one has told her. You're gonna fight me? Well, it's also like Faye has told her a couple times, is like, like you are dangerous for me to be around when I'm hungry, and I'm like, what does that mean? Are you going to eat me? Yeah, that's the weird thing. It's like everybody's after her, and it's like, but why? Yeah, I think so too. you out healing the bleed, you shit. I was so fucking close. I know. uh, mm. Cause he's a antag character and he likes to play antags. Yeah. I I really hoped there would have been like a conflict in that in general. Like I feel like it would have been very enjoyable to have like actual full factions of a full like a full werewolf faction and a full vamp faction and a full fae faction and a full mage faction and let them go at each other because I think that has always been really fun in LARPs. I've done it before. It's super fun. Yeah. Uh, Broad. Well, it's the whole other second vampire group too. I mean, you guys did put vampire in your fucking name. Camarilla is vampire. Like anybody who knows anything about Masquerade knows that that's vampire, right? Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, nobody even knows guild names anyways, so it's like, we had like I was like, free folk, people like kind of like if they know what that means, they're like, "Ah, it's Fae." And it's like, "Well, there's like one or two, really, and then a bunch of adoptive people. We were the caravan, but that was too close to carnival, so it was like that's exactly what they were inspired to be initially. And then we like the whole Fae thing on top of that. We came to the conclusion most people don't know shit about Fae lore. They think it's fairies and pixies and happy-go-lucky bullshit. I'm like, no, Fae lore is dark as fuck, mofo's. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Changelings and fetches and goblins are considered like part of the Fae. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Hi. Yeah. What is why? Nah. God damn it. Mm. Totally different setting is what she's playing. So she kind of gets classed into it, but you fucking running away from me bullshit. Well, you don't know that in character, so Zora is just ready to fucking kill her even though she lives next door. Yeah. You can blame Alaric Who likes to pretend to be a vampire? They are elves. They're just elves. They are fey-touched elves. Oh yeah, there's a whole we were playing this game of let's play with perceptions, which was why for a couple days she's like, "I'm a demon. Look, I'm so scary." Well, that's fine. Lots of people. No, lots of people. Well, I mean, there's some spooky motherfuckers. There's some there's okay, so like the free folk are not. She does. She says if he touches me, I will cut his hand off. Yeah, well, that it was just so crazy because they really haven't been forward at all or pressed violated hospitality, but Mayfly has violated their hospitality several times. Mm. What? Yeah. What's it's so funny though. It's like a lot. Okay, so part of it is like they enjoy the revelries and the chaos and the nonsense of nobody quite knows what's going on. But it often puts them just the whole of the caravan into risk because like they don't know shit about each other. Very few members of the caravan know anything about anybody else in the caravan, right? Like it's kind of like the consensus is don't ask what you don't want to know and be willing to understand that there are consequences if you ask these questions. And you now become responsible for the secrets that you bear. Hmm. Yeah, I have a why? Well, it's okay. You need to like that's the thing. It's like you shouldn't like not RP with us. It's literally like it's a clarity break, right? Like and you not being around means she can't go back and try and resolve that. Night. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it's like here's the thing. It's like she's like I didn't she knew that it was her own issue, which was why when it happened she's like, "Okay, how do I explain this?" Well, obviously I'm just a mercurial creature who has decided that they want something else tonight. And she had a horrible time lying about that, and I think it was very obvious she was lying. Yeah. Yeah. No, and she wouldn't expect her to, and she knows that she has functionally revoked her invitation, which is partially probably what drove her out. Is it was pretty much a revoked invitation, which is, both in vampire and fae lore, not a thing that's okay. Yeah. And yeah. Mm. Well, I mean, online right now, right? Which is a weird time, but it's like, okay, it's us, the strays. Oh, no, that's Hemscar. Um, okay, they are, and I've specifically, they're like 9G, right? You have definitely been there, right? Like, I'm sure you've seen their house. They always 9G, yeah, just south of New Asgard, right? In that valley. That's crazy. I think I've told you in character a couple times that that's where they are. Yes. Mm, yeah, it was really weird. There was a bunch of like people, and I think they were new, and they just didn't know what was going on, and it was like, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you should. You just fucking float off into space. I was like, okay, bye. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Right here. Mm. Yeah. I think part of it is like, playing with role play and playing with the game, right? Like, you still sometimes kind of have to hand wave some of the role play to enjoy the facets of the game that we're playing, right? Like the fucking brawls that we've had with the fog brawls, which, they're really fun and there are a lot of hand waving about the RP and the seriousness in that. But like there can be RP ramifications for them, such as tonight, which was just like, hi, let me just, I don't know. Right? Isn't it just the best? Fucking, let's just put like stack all the RP shit on top of each other and it'll be fine. You know what? I'm gonna go do these pirates. I haven't done the pirates. Because it's something to do. That's the big thing. Is it's like right now, what's stuff to do, right? Yeah. No, I'm gonna just the black, the fucking pirates right here. I'm just gonna go through and clear their camp real quick. I don't know. I want the Broad group to be a little bit more external RP, right? Fucking goddamn goblins and drow. The Broad group. The Broad of Zahil. And drow. It's the same group. Yeah, which I thought was super fascinating. Yeah. Well, drow are so hard to interact with. I gotta be honest. Yeah. I don't know. They're antags by nature, and I feel like they. Who is the wolf on the beach? Hmm. I need to mute up. I'll catch you guys later. Yes, we were talking about how you guys need to get out more and interact with more people. The Broad group.
Shuk. Aknu Yashuk.
Ooh, there's a black wolf on the beach.
I see it. I'm watching it.
I don't think those are here normally.
I remember the white one being here, but not the black one.
Hmm. I don't know. What is the fascination with predators coming here?
Do you want me to get rid of it?
I do not think so. It has not acted dangerously.
None of the wolves have, but...
Hmm. Hmm. Did Zor go? Grim. Sign of death.
So-
Hmm.
Thing. Mm.
Hmm? What did you say, Pox?
It was in my thoughts, caught in my mind. What is this?
Because I was dying and I did not wish to die. The first 10 years of me being like this was...
Don't mean to interrupt. There's a black wolf in the camp.
Do I need to get involved?
I don't know. I'm just warning you.
It's,
Hmm.
it's a small tiger.
What about a tiger?
This, look.
What? Why do you have a small tiger?
The wolf put this here.
What is a black wolf doing with a tiger?
I do not know.
A Grim comes in the morning.
Yeah.
Whose death do they foretell? I'm sorry to have interrupted, Isa.
No, you're good. We were talking about some personal things.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
guess this is what you mean by, we don't really have any privacy since our tents are rather open. There's no real way to, enclose them, so.
Hmm.
Other than the door that I attempted to work with the tent, but, do what you can.
Oh.
That wolf looks familiar, but I'm unsure if it's who I think it is.
There are many black wolves.
That is true. Although I've only met one in the lands.
I know 3. This might
Ah,
be another.
Alright, that's true. Um,
Yes, Ash.
how many pets do you have?
A lot, but
Damn it. Well, never mind. I was gonna give you something I found while I was
Shoot!
out, but
Options.
no, I don't.
Ach,
You already have
ja,
enough. You
shoot.
can't have more pets, right?
These are different from the horse.
Oh. Let me get the for you real quick. Hold on.
Friend.
I know this one's brother. He's fine.
Hmm?
Mm. This wolf, I know his older brother from a long time ago.
Mm.
He is okay.
Not a grim? Come to foreshadow
No.
death of the caravan.
No, more like I don't really know what in quite some time. More just a wolfkin. Not really like me. Yep, stop it. Stop it. Your brother didn't do this, you're not allowed to either. There's
Pets, you know.
a species of shifters, not like lichens, werewolves, but natural born wolves that have the ability to take humanoid shape.
Oh.
I believe this wolf is one of those creatures. In a land I once visited, they were very prominent.
I see. Mm.
Unlike my kind, theirs is all natural born.
Forgive me if I
And they
still
are
have a healthy sense of fear of hounds
Oh,
come
no, of
hunting.
course. No, of course, you should. It's smart. This one wouldn't hurt a fly unless the fly was trying to kill him.
Hmm. See.
Mhm. Uh, Eyes hot. Shift for the lady so you can see what like underneath the fur. If you can. I don't know if you were like your brother and able to do it at will.
Panther. I killed Panther. The Panther hurt me. Tiger, maybe? Or I don't know where you get tiger cub. Otherwise, I'd opt that myself.
Mm.
You okay? You alright?
Sorry if I startled anyone.
Oh no, you're fine.
Mm.
I was about to say, I didn't realize who it was. If I would have known it was Nice Heart, I would have been like, oh, cool.
It had been
You know,
quite
I
some
like his
time
face.
since I let him out.
No, that's fair. I understand how your brother used to tell me stories. Yeah, no, I know his older brother. We were actually pretty good friends, so I know their family.
Mm.
I'm sorry to have startled anyone.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna go put some fucking pants on. My fucking dick is getting cold. My dick is freezing. I need to put some pants on.
We're at the beach.
It has been a day.
I'm getting that impression with your caution, which I'm not used to.
Mm. Hounds and hunters, a great wild hunt is being called.
Oh,
Mm. Very many predators are around. Hmm.
Well, rest assured, I ain't one of them.
Your teeth would say otherwise.
I mean, I like to hunt, but I don't. It's usually untamed beasts that I hunt.
Hmm. Hmm.
As for you all, I've always tried to keep a friendly relationship with you. You have no fear from me.
Hmm. I understand no ill intent is meant.
I say, if my word has anything, his family is known for actually being rather civil and less provoked.
Now it is not the predator side of him that concerns me.
Hmm.
Hmm. He's told me other things.
Hmm.
God.
Really? This form concerns you?
No. The heritage. Hmm. Fae are
I
dangerous
mean,
creatures. And you said your mother was one, right?
she was only dangerous if her family was threatened.
Hmm. So have you acquired her mercurial nature? As long with your father's sharp teeth?
I, I do have the ability to eventually tap into that, but
I was about to say, are you going to shoot lightning out of your hands like your brother was able to?
let's just say, in this land, probably not. Something in this land is keeping me from being able to do that.
So is it like, is your entire family attuned to lightning as a whole, or do each of you get a separate thing?
Uh,
Because your brother was lightning. Do you get something different?
no, I actually am more just wolf. I have the
Oh, okay.
potential to tap into that. I just haven't.
Hmm.
Occasionally, will see my eyes go white like his would, and
Hmm. I remember. I remember that distinctly. The first time he did it, his eyes went white and he threw a fucking lightning bolt at me by accident.
The mercurial part, I think.
Hmm.
and also my brother had access to my mother's earth-based powers as well.
Mm,
Her Fey magic.
mm,
She was an Earth Fey.
mm,
He, out of the majority of his kids, he was more magical in nature than the rest of us.
mm.
My brother, my oldest brother, he was more like my father, and I'm kind of the odd one that's just stuck somewhere in between.
Mm.
My sisters are, well, they take more after the Fey side, so.
Your sisters.
Yes, I have I have two older brothers and two sisters.
And they here.
No, no, they did not come with me. I'm on a long odyssey to find my place in the world. It's something that we Ice Hearts do when we become a certain age.
I was about to say his brother, I think, is with a very, very old friend of mine.
Yes,
And
Aisha.
so, yes, he has my trust for the full fact of, as honestly as you could say, a family member of mine is with a family member of his.
Actually, they've had a child now.
No. As I remember you telling me that, I have not seen her in what feels more than likely over 100 years, so I must really try and find her again. But
They kind of stick to themselves, honestly.
Hmm. No, I know. I remember how they were.
Take your
And she
snake
had a
back
kingdom
to
to
bed,
run.
Zor.
Okay.
I disrupted something.
Oh, I apologize. I
Nothing
think
to
you only
apologize for.
disrupted them because I showed up.
Why are there so many hounds in the lands now?
I have no idea. I was one of the first. I didn't realize there would be so many at this point.
Everywhere I turn, there's one. Every house has
And
minimum one. Maybe more.
and well, I've had to deal with others of my kind that refuse to control themselves. So if any of them come running at me, they're gonna be in for a rude awakening.
Mm.
For the most part, the strays just want to have fun and adventure. We're not here to cause problems. We're not here to hunt people. We're here to.
Are you usually a hunter?
Yeah, like I said, I do hunt the
And I'm
more
on the
wild
ground now.
beast. Yeah, I noticed that. You okay?
Yep, I'm fine.
I do tend to hunt the more wild creatures, the untamed ones, the unsentients.
I'm not
Other
very
than
much
that,
like it too. If you'd like,
I
just decide to do it. That's all I'm saying.
I only hunt other adventurers when they threaten my friends and my family. So
No, good night, everyone. Good night, Iceheart, May, Hawk.
Oh, you're not making it through the evening.
No, I'm going to bed.
Hmm.
I'm a little sleepy.
all right, good
Yeah.
night, you two.
Good night.
Good night.
But if you guys are all going to bed, don't let me keep you. I can move on.
I think the world has gone to bed.
I kind of get that feeling. Every once in a while, I wake up and can't get back to sleep, and I find that everybody else has.
I will say, perhaps, go find my friend Pandora. Is she still awake?
I am unsure. I haven't ran up that way.
I don't know.
Do you want to find her, Mayfly?
No. I need a day.
All right.
Or a month, but I need 3 days for that. But I think I need to go to bed.
Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you guys. And you get some rest, and we'll see you another time.
I'll take good care of the little cat.
That was more of an offering to show that I wasn't threatening.
So
Yeah.
you give a child or a baby predator? I need to go to bed. This is the worst. I'm
not
going
a
to bed.
child, Mayfly.
No, I said you give a child predator, not you. He's giving you a child kitten. Oh my god.
Ah.
Wow.
Good night.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, everything is just nonsense here.
Are you gonna be alright, Mayfly?
Not in the slightest, but that's alright.
I see.
I am having a lot of fun. I am. So I think I am gonna go to bed. You gonna be alright?
Yeah, I think I'll be alright. I'm a lot better than I was earlier.
I don't think you need fret. Too much, anyways. I'm going to bed. I'm going to go sneak under Mav's covers and hide there. If anyone asks, I died in the evening.
Don't worry. If you need to hide in my tent, you can.
See, that's where they would go to look first, though.
Fair point. Good night, Mayfly.
Good night, Pox. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go to bed. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, what? Alright, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.